haven't, this is actually wood and newspaper put together. This is an example of what could potentially be done with cattail were there demand. But we don't have that kind of machinery here, and we'd have to do a market study to see whether or not there was the demand. But the great news about cattail is that it's the most common question I get asked is, well, what's the heating value? You know, is it worth using? And the answer that we found is yes, the heating value is comparable to or better than a lot of the other pellet products out there. So we compared it to willow and poplar and miscanthus, and there's a brochure actually on the table there that compares it even to different types of coal. And you can see that I think the heating value is 17 to 20 millijoules per kilogram, which might not mean that much to you, but when you compare it to, I think willow and poplar are 10 to 12, which is obviously less. So you can sort of imagine then, okay, well, this is actually a viable source of energy. And the pellets could be burned in pellet stoves. People sometimes use pellet stoves for heating, especially if they're more off the grid and they have to use propane or something else for heating if they can't hook up to electricity or natural gas. There are people using pellet stoves that have spoken to me. I think a few people who are here actually you've asked me for pellets. I have you on my list of people to get pellets to when I have a supply. They want to test it out in their pellet stoves. And also larger scale places like Cattails colonies and greenhouses and potentially others could use them for heating.